Episode 16 of the Frequently Asked Questions podcast. Fuzzy
Yeah,
and
man.
Quincy. Oh my goodness, Fuzz. We gotta start this thing off like this.
Yeah, we have to acknowledge it, and we have to.
Yeah.
We're just finding out that our hip hop brother Shock G from Digital Underground has passed away.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know what's going on with our generation of hip hop, bro. Like,
People getting older.
and it's not. We're not even getting to 60. What are you talking? Like,
Yeah, he's 57.
so
57 years old.
not to sound like an old cliche, but they're like bad news happens in threes, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So DMX,
Yeah.
you got Black Rob,
Yeah.
now you have Shock G.
And Shock G, man, like, Fuzz. Like, I remember their do you remember Digital Underground when they came out for the Apollo and they act like they were the amateurs and they had like the bags over their head and they got booed off the stage and then he took off the bags? Oh man.
Hey, listen, Shock G was a producer, writer, of course, rapper. He was the brainchild behind Digital Underground, and like
and be
embodied,
champagne in my
yeah,
hand. It won't be until I'm gone. It's just the same old
Yeah.
song. It's just the
embodied the whole P-Funk, funkadelic sound, and if it wasn't for Shock G, we wouldn't have Tupac.
Yeah, like he put they put
Tupac on, man.
Tupac on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness. This is him talking about Tupac.
Tell me about that verse that he wrote.
I Get Around was the time I pulled Pac out of the party, and I said, yo, they got 2 more hits on you. They already had 2 in Oakland. Now they got 2 in L.A. 4 people are paid to kill you. Take it easy. Take my key. Live in my condo while I'm on tour. Watch the Jeffersons. Relax. You know what Pac told me? He said, you finish? You don't get it, do you? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And walked away.
Yeah, Shock G was a genius, man. And
Yeah.
I hate that. Like, you get the phone calls, you get the random text like Ninth Wonder hit me, then Questlove hit me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hadn't heard anything at that point. So
rest in peace to Shock G from Digital Underground. And he was the first rapper, like, to have like dual personalities.
Yeah.
We know now Beyonce, Sasha Fierce, but I mean he literally took it there.
Now,
like,
a lot of people didn't know he was Humpty Hump.
I know,
a lot of people.
I know.
A lot of people, but yeah, that's him, man.
Ah.
Rest in peace, man. Shock G, man. I hate to even start off a podcast like that, but
man, you know what? Well, let's stay on that note, man. Fuzz, there's been a lot going on. Like, I don't want to put it all out there, and I really don't want to talk about it off the air. But like, I got some like family beef, and
like real beef.
Yeah, and it's crazy because we too old. You know what I'm saying? We too old to be beefing. Like, it's not even like, you just don't know. Like, you don't have like beefing when you're younger with whoever is like,
Right.
Oh, I'll talk to him next week.
You don't have that time, bro.
We don't have that time. So
I
if
just
it's
posted something about that right now. Like, live your life to the fullest, man.
Yeah,
tomorrow ain't promised.
No, and it's
and the older we get, it really ain't
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm too old to be not talking to people in my family. That's how I feel, and it's
what's stopping you from not squashing that?
My ego. I'm being honest with you, and I don't think I'm wrong.
Okay, let me tell you what a guy named Andre Young told me.
Okay,
Dr. Dre.
Yes,
your ego is not your amigo. Okay, your ego is not your amigo. So you probably, if you know that you need to squash this or you need to get ahead of it or whatever the case may be, you probably need to put the olive branch out first. Whatever the olive branch symbolizes, a piece. But
yeah,
if it's bothering you, you should say something. Do you know who you need to talk to?
Yeah.
Let's call him right now. Then let's call that person right now. FAQ podcast.
It's not.
Come on, man.
No, I would, but it's
man. What's the difference between you doing that on the FAQ podcast and Ayanna Van Zandt doing it on OWN?
Somebody getting paid way more. If it was,
you're getting paid with peace of mind, brother.
No, I get it.
It's priceless. Just call that person, man.
Just call it. It's just so much.
Let's make it a podcast.
I would love to do it because then it would be it would just.
What happens if the person said FUQ? Then it would turn.
I'll be like, no. Then I'll go. It's FAQ, Fuzzy and Quincy, not FUQ. No. It's just I just feel like I used to brag when I was younger. I can cut anybody off. It's like I'm just certain people.
You are stubborn though, bro.
No,
you are stubborn.
No,
Yeah.
I just think yeah, I'll handle it. It's
I
just
don't think you're gonna do it anytime soon.
no. I have to because
What's making you talk about it now?
because Shock G passed away, and I was already thinking about it. Like, yo, I'm too old to have people, and it's not like I mean, it's certain people in my family I'll talk to, and I'm cool with. Like, I'm totally cool with. But it's just like this one is like we gotta kind of
Personal.
yeah, we kind of gotta squash this.
But are you feeling like you want to squash it to move forward with the relationship, or just to say, I said my piece, you understand where I'm sitting at, or where this person, I don't know what the situation is.
Yeah, it's move on. It's move on with the relationship, but the relationship has to change in some way because
That's understandable.
because
Yeah.
you start seeing you start when I think when I got into this kind of conversation or this a little bit of argument, it made me kind of like evaluate the relationship, and I'm like, well, I'm kind of keeping this relationship going. So it got to kind of be two ways. It got to be a two-way street. It can't just be me
I get it.
always,
Like I used to have a not used to, I still do, but the particular person, I have some kind of tension, so I don't have to deal with the person. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. All right, cool.
And again, I'm not saying this is with everybody, because I mean, listen, there are relationships that I'm like, I'm cool with like not talking to, but this one, like I have to, I kind of gotta, I gotta do this.
Does it affect your immediate household, like with the kids and Ivy?
No, I mean it's cool. Yeah, and no.
It's on your side of the family.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on my side.
All right.
So
gotcha.
it's like you kind of gotta like get past it, because
right.
now I think I wouldn't have brought it up if we didn't hear the Shock G just passed away, 57. And the thing is, which is scary for us, we're at the age where we're gonna start
What?
hearing about more
This
people
is it.
passing. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog.
Yeah, you should squash that, man. Don't talk about it, be about it. I'm here for support, brother. But I hear you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you should do it. Yeah, because something could happen to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like Q was talking about on the podcast and see what happened. And I don't know who he was talking about.
Yeah, no, we'll talk about it. It's just it's crazy. I mean, dude, what do we do? What do we do from here, man? It's we just saw the season finale of Snowfall.
We're talking about more death.
More. Did you like how they were you feeling how they wrapped that thing up?
I watched it on a laptop because my TV's not up in my room yet. So
okay,
I was up. I took a shower, brushed my teeth. I was ready.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? 10 o'clock.
Can you tell me on the West Coast, does it come on? Do you get East Coast time?
For some odd reason on my account, I don't get it early.
Really?
You have Spectrum? Who do you have?
I have Comcast. You have Comcast out there?
Yeah, Spectrum, Comcast. I thought it was the same thing. But anyway, I don't know. I just wait till 10.
Okay.
And I don't look at Instagram for like 3 hours.
You can't. Yeah, you have to.
But I do like how they did this. I don't know. I'm in my feelings about a couple of things actually.
Okay.
Like, do we go with the obvious? Can we talk about the obvious?
Sure.
What happened to the dad, man?
They cliffhangered. Yeah,
that was definitely a cliffhanger. Cause do you think the mom set him up?
I was thinking that.
Yeah, I think she set him up.
I was thinking the mom.
I think Franklin and mom was like, all right, we gotta get this dude out of here. He wilding.
Yeah, I think
so.
Yeah, the mom set him up. And what else? I didn't like how they wrapped up my man from the bottom. Is he from the bottoms?
Yeah, from the bottom. You talking about Scully?
Scully. I didn't like that. Was too soon. Like they leaned too much. Yeah. Like you gotta give me a little bit more time on that. Like because
I think he's Scully still alive.
He has to be. He was coming off of too much tension.
Both of my babies gone. I'm out for revenge. So we had the uncle tackle him in the hospital, and the blood was leaking from his leg where he got shot at Franklin's house earlier.
Yes.
So they left a lot of cliffhangers. Then I'm like, this was the wowzer.
Mm-hmm.
So Franklin goes see the girl that shot him. I forgot her name.
That was Mel.
She sees Mel and she goes, "Just tell me one thing. Did you kill my daddy?" He says, "All right, I'll talk to you later." He didn't admit it. Yes. But then he went like Kaiser Sose on us and got his legs straight and left a cane like he got healed in church.
Why was he in? Because she was in Texas. Why did he go to Texas? Is he moving weight out in Texas? Like, does he feel like he needs another connect? Like, I was confused.
Yeah, like what? Do you get closure with her or something? Is that why you went to see her?
I didn't get it.
I want to watch the episode again. I ain't gonna front. I need to watch it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I might have to. Yeah, because it was so much. But I think maybe they're bringing Mel back for season
She's
5.
definitely coming. Yeah, she probably gonna be his little ride or die. Like
Think
how the
so?
uncle got. Yeah, she probably gonna get back in the game. She can't use no dope because that's what got her jacked up the last time. That's why she shot him.
Oh, he's going to, because everybody's kind of like not turning, but want to do their own thing.
He probably trust her, but she was like, bro, you took my dad out.
You know, another thing I want to see next season. Remember when Uncle Jerome and what's his girlfriend's name? I love her. I love their dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Jerome and his girlfriend, they go to Arkansas. I mean, they go to Little Rock, right? And then they start serving.
Yeah,
we never saw what happened
to the family.
After they start serving. Yeah,
he's like, I want to try it. He was like, oh, he out of here.
Yeah, so I want to see. Yeah, I want to see how that, how that actually comes back, man. We got to get somebody from Snowfall on the show, man. Like,
yeah,
we got to do that. Okay,
all right, done deal. Yeah. But I loved the great season. They got renewed for season 5.
Yeah,
I'm ready for it, man.
Yeah, shout out to the whole cast, man. Even D. Ray Davis, man, he does a really good job on the show. Like,
but he hasn't shot the gun yet. He hasn't busted yet.
He ain't shoot.
Hell no, he ain't shoot. Every time you see him coming around the corner like this,
he about to. Yeah, he's
like
about
creeping up.
Yeah,
like man, nobody just shot the Uzi and you coming up behind him with the shotgun.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, we all know. Let me ask you: do you think Franklin goes to jail or he?
Nah, he can't. Nah, he's walking straight now. He can't go to no.
No, I'm saying like the season
in real
finale.
life.
Yeah, in season finale, does he?
Oh yeah, I don't think it ends well for him.
Jail or death?
Definitely some jail time.
Jail, okay.
Yeah, but it's a real life character. I don't know which character it is. It's not Freeway Rick.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's not. It's too many other. It's not Freeway Rick. It's not about Freeway Rick.
Okay.
Rumor has it it's not.
Okay.
But I met Freeway Rick a couple of times. A cool dude, man.
Yeah, he's been in Philly a lot too. He comes to Philly. Yeah, I saw him. He was hanging out with Freeway, the rapper.
Hanging out with all the Freeways, huh?
Yeah, Freeway, and then I know he was cool with. I know him and Rick Ross had a problem over the name, but yeah, I think they're cool now.
But Freeway didn't get his name inspired off of Rick Ross. I mean,
I think he did.
Really?
I think he did.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
He's gonna pull up on everybody named Freeway or Ross.
Or Ross, so Ricky Ross, yeah. As you should. Could you imagine somebody your name is Fuzzy and they like, yeah, I got it from Fuzzy.
Listen, bro, there's a couple of connectors on Clubhouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was Clubhouse? Because I haven't been on in like months.
Hey man, I can tell you about FAQ podcast. I can't tell you about Clubhouse. And if I do jump on Clubhouse, it's in a small little room with 5-6 people I know, like the homies. And last time I was really on was with Snoop, and Snoop invited me up. So
let me tell you what's going on right now. Japan Town Hall. We have Afro Punk Miami, the greatest R&B album ever. It's on right now. Yeah, that's Going from broke. How debt is crushing us. Future podcast.
No, we should jump in while we're on our podcast.
Let me see. Hold on. What's going on here?
Locked to a single platform. Do you think that that's positive for the industry overall?
Okay, never mind. That seems too serious. Yeah, that seems too serious. Yeah. Oh, MC Hammer's in the room. The greatest. He was in the room. Ninth Wonder, the greatest R&B ever. Hold on, let me see.
I think that it would have been great to compare the Sensei to the people.
Okay. People, here's another thing about
outside is open now, man. So we have time to go outside.
And I tell you, like, I said, Clubhouse. I do want to get back outside. I saw that Rolling Loud. They're going to do some like a live show
in Miami.
You going?
In Miami? No, I hear bad things about Rolling Loud.
Really? What do you hear?
Like kind of not organized, but I heard they book really good artists.
Yeah,
I just heard some of the behind the scenes organization be kind of like fugazi.
Really?
Yeah, but I would love to go. I would go.
After you just defecated all over.
I would go. I would want to go because I'm not working.
Got it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't have it.
Yeah. No skin in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, I would. I guess I would go.
Yeah.
I don't like sitting there like.
I don't like festivals, bro.
You know what I don't like about this is what I don't like about festivals. My man, what's up with you? I see you. I see the podcast. Y'all killing it. Like it's just a lot of like surface talk. Oh my goodness, please.
Pointing.
My guy.
Hey,
you know,
I'm gonna call you. I'm
Kaiser.
gonna call
Yeah,
you. I'm gonna
yeah,
call you.
yeah.
No, you're not.
No, you're
Stop
not.
it.
You're never.
No, you're not. You're not gonna call me.
Yeah,
But
that's
hey,
the.
good to be thought of.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but
It's a
yeah,
lot going on this week.
yeah, it is a lot going on.
Can I tell you about what happened to me yesterday?
Please, what happened?
I'm out making some, I was in a rental car for the past week and a half, right? Because I told you about what happened to my Lexus, right?
No, you didn't.
I didn't tell you.
No.
On Easter Sunday, I'm on the freeway, and Q, I swear I seen like a grapefruit sized rock boulder, mini baby boulder, bouncing across the freeway, and it gets. I thought it went under my car, but it went in my bumper grill, my bottom bumper grill, tore my bumper up, tore the bottom grill up. So I'm like, you know me, I'm like, I can't. The boulder was still. I'm gonna send you the picture. We got to post the picture. The rock was still in my grill. Came off a truck, so I'm seeing it bounce off. I thought it was gonna hit my windshield. I thought I'm out of here.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's in my bumper. So I'm rolling a rental. So I'm doing some errands, right? So I said, I'm on empty. Let me put $40 in the gas tank. So I get out and put my card in, and I didn't read the sign that says please pay inside.
Okay.
So now I'm playing with a chip card, and it's like you can't get it won't release right away. So I hit cancel and all this and took the card out. I was like, I'm just gonna give them cash inside. So I said, let me get $40 because I know that'll take me to over half tank. So I go to get a dude. I said, all right, on 40 on 7. He took the money and I went out. So I'm pumping gas and put my hands in my pocket. I hear the thing go click. I'm like, well, maybe I try to do this. Like, no, it stopped at $10 even. I'm like, and it said, replace the nozzle, put the nozzle up. I'm like,
yeah.
So I go back and say, excuse me. I walk back inside. I said, you only got $10 on pump 7. Like, you owe me $30. Can you reset it? He says, hold on. I said, no, I don't have time. Just I gave you 40. So now it's starting to be like 6-7 people lining up now, right? And now I'm like, bro, just I don't have time. Just can you please? And I was being nice at this point.
Yeah.
So he wanted me to wait till everybody come.
Come on, dog.
So now he getting everybody's orders, and he goes, you gave me 2 5s. I said, bro, do not do this. I said, why would I put 2 gallons of gas in my car? I'm in an SUV. No, I gave you 2 20s. If you look in your register, roll the camera. I gave you folded. I always, I fold my money in half because I have a money clip. I said, I gave you 2 I don't even have $5 bills in my possession. Why would I give you 10?
No disrespect to $5, but like,
I just got a bunch of 20s. I just got a bunch of 20s, right? So he is like, I got to call my manager. I said, call him. Where's he at? Call him. Is he in the office? No, he's not here. I'm like, bro, I said, I'm not waiting for $30. So now he's telling me to calm down. I said, you're wrong. I said, you don't want to fucked up.
Oh,
like,
okay. Now you
run it. So he said, I'm going to call the police. I said, please call them. I welcome you to call them. Then he looked at me like, oh, you're being rudely. You're being, rude. I'm like, bro. I said, why would you call the police? You don't want to fucked up. I gave you 40. I know what I gave you. And I messed up. I didn't get a receipt. So then by me barking at him, he was messing up everybody else. And then somebody else came in like, my pump won't start.
It was commotion.
It was what? He was already messing up. So when he was on the phone with his manager, I said, 3 other people that came in and said he messed up. So he told me, okay, I'm gonna fix it. So I walked out and he came out and he goes, oh, it should be good now. So he did it. I'm like, why? It was like 15 minutes of mayhem, bro. It was so bad. I just starts barking on him.
What city were you in?
Long Beach.
Oh man.
Close to the side, but I'm like, I was so hot. I'm like, I don't have time today. Please. I'm dealing with so much.
Yeah.
He was like deer in headlights, bro.
That's that compounding interest. Like when you're just going through something, it's just like a bad day.
And I didn't want to act, not to sound crazy. I didn't want to play the end card. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do that.
He wasn't black, the dude.
No, I didn't do all this. Like, hey, homie. I didn't do all that.
Did you?
But I was barking on him. He was.
Did you cuz him? Did you say on the set?
I probably did cuz. I'm like, come on, cuz. I probably cuz him once.
Wow.
I was so mad. I wanted to throw like a bottle at him. That's how mad I was. I'm like,
you can't do that these days because then the cops come. And it's just It's just like the worst case scenario.
I was in a no-win situation. I'm like, bro, just give me this. And I wasn't gonna give him more money.
Somebody needs to make a movie like that. Just the worst case scenario for a black man. Like, how does it, you know what I'm saying? You go from a pebble to arguing to now you in jail.
But the thing was, then what made me get upset more was 2 white people came in and something was wrong with their pump. And he said, okay, I'll reset it. Polite to them. With me, I was an issue.
I'm gonna tell you, man, America is really different for white people. It just is. Like, that's not even
then it was an older guy I was trying to be patient with him. He was trying to get gas, and he was like, I just want to put $25 on the pump. You guys said, what pump? He says, my car's over there in the middle in the back. I'm like, oh my God, you don't know what number you're at? I'm trying to get my $30. And he was like, okay, let me go check. I'm like,
I feel you, Fuzz. But you got it, and it got done. But it's just
I didn't want to show my ass for it though. Pause. I didn't,
why can't he was wrong? And even you getting aggressive is like, oh, I'm gonna call the cops. Why does it have to be?
And I was the only black person.
That's what I'm
in the little gas station. Barking.
It is very tough to be black in America, and I didn't know that until I started working with people who were not black.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how different it was, because think about this, Fuzz. When we grew up, you know what I'm saying? You do hip hop radio, you're around minorities. In Philly, I'm just around nothing but black people. I come to LA, I'm like, oh, I'm around black and, Mexicans, Latinos, Filipinos. Like, oh, okay, it's cool, right? Then, work some other places. I'm like, hold up. You do what? You're working part-time and you have 17 houses? How? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very different. Like, oh no, my dad gave me about 10. Like, what?
Yeah.
Your dad gave you what? Like, it's just very different. And I'm not saying every white person is like that, but I will say
man.
It's very different. Like, we the hurdles and the mountains that we have to climb as blacks it's very, very exhausting. And you don't know how exhausting it is until you get around other people who don't look like you, who are just like, oh yeah, I just fumbled into this and now I'm just making it a career. Like,
I hated that. I felt like I had to explain myself or validate that I didn't need I wasn't trying to get over. And I'm like, I was about to say, I got a platinum American spread. I didn't want to do all that. Like, I'm like, you're looking, I'm like, bro, I'm not lying to you. And he's like, no, you gave me 2 5s. I'm like,
you ever go to a cashier and they say 40 out of 40 on pump? Like, they say it so they know how much you got, But yeah, that's tough. That's tough, man. I'm glad you didn't get arrested, man. Because
I didn't.
It could have happened. Yo, shout out to what's the Joey Badass? Joey Badass has a new movie. Did you watch the movie?
I didn't get I didn't get a chance to watch it. I'm gonna watch it later this week though, for sure. But you loved it. You liked it.
I love this Joey Badass movie, man. It's nominated for an Oscar. The Oscar. Listen, guys, we're not even gonna try to fake it. The Oscars come on today. All right. When you are hearing this podcast, it came on today. I think he may have won, but I will say this: Joey Badass, he's on the show Grownish, and I watched him on Grownish, spinoff of Blackish. And I was like, oh, he's dope. But on this, what's the name of the film? Oh man, I forget the name of the film. But dude, it's on Netflix with Joey Badass, dude, and I think Diddy produced it as well. It's a really
loco.
Yeah, it's a really good film, man. And Joey Badass killed it. It's almost like a spin of Groundhog's Day.
Really?
Yeah. It's called Two Distant Strangers.
Yeah.
It's an Academy Award nominee for Best Live Action Short Film. It's like 35 minutes. Oh man, I'm so proud of him because he's killing it. I hope they get the Oscar for it. He did a hell of a job. And it talks about the black experience in America, man. Like, damn.
You can relate to it when you saw it.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Like, it's so Joey Badass is talented, man. Like, you definitely gotta. I think he's from New York. Yeah, he's from New York.
For sure. Hands down.
Yeah. He's dope. I was trying to break up the monotony between shooting and death.
Yeah.
Can I give a shout out to Jeff Brandt? Shout out to Jeff, man. Jeff listens to us, right? And he hit me up on Instagram, was like, dog, because last podcast I had to leave early. He's like, dog, I mean, the podcast got to at least be an hour, dog. What are you doing? He's like, what was that, man? Like,
what's his name?
dog, Jeff.
Jeff, I feel you because I look up at Q and I'm like, oh, we done? He's like, oh, yeah.
I had to go.
Hey, yo, listen, Q's exit is not the smoothest at all. He was like, okay, and that's our podcast. I'm like, oh,
yeah, my fault, man. I apologize. I had to go. I'm sorry. It was a lot going on.
We gave you an EP of a podcast last week.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go back to episode 15 and you know what we're talking about. But my bad, man. It was so Jeff was like,
you had something important to handle. I get it.
Yeah, it was. We had a meet. I told you we had a meeting about if the Derek Chauvin trial, if he would have got found guilty. I mean, not guilty, and what was going to happen to the city of Philly was going to go crazy. They were going to go insane.
I think United States would have.
It would have been burning, but he was found guilty on all 3 charges. But we heard like right before that happened for us, there was a young lady in Ohio who got shot, and she got killed by police. She was 16 years old, and it's like, damn, dog, like how does this happen? Just over and over. Ma'Khia Bryant. Ma'Khia Bryant. It happened in Columbus, Ohio. And right before they said they brought down the verdict of guilty for Derek Chauvin, we hear this. 16 years old. She was in a fight. She had a knife. I can't watch the video, Fuzz. So I can't really, you know what I mean? I can't really say, oh man, this is right, this is wrong. I can't watch it. It's like last week or the last 2 weeks has been death. Health deaths, drug overdose, alleged deaths, hip hop struggles, death, police death, and I'm like, how much can you take?
It's a lot of trauma.
It's too much, bro. I can't, like
I don't want to look at the news.
I don't.
I know you don't. I listen. I got other things. I'm like, it's a lot, bro.
We have a news radio out here. I don't know if y'all got it in LA, but we got news radio, but they give it to you in like 10 minutes. Like
yes, I love it. Yeah, like
in and out.
Find out in the world in 10 minutes.
Within 10 minutes. When we here, boom, and then I'm going.
Yeah, that's all you need. It's top of the hour to 16. You're good.
Yeah. I'm done, and that's like 3 days a week, and then I go on CNN sometimes. But yeah, it's just too much. But you know, LeBron James tweeted out. LeBron James. He tweeted out about Ma'Khia Bryant being killed, and he tweeted out and said, "You're next." And it was a picture of the alleged officer who shot and killed her.
Meaning you're next as you're going to trial.
Like you're going to trial.
Okay.
And it was like hashtag accountability. And then Senator from Arkansas, Republican Senator from Arkansas, Tom Cotton, he said, "This is disgraceful and dangerous." He said, and he said, "Is the NBA okay with this? Is Twitter?" And then James took it down. He took the tweet down. He says, "This isn't about one officer. It's about the entire system."
Yeah, absolutely.
And they always use our words to create more racism. I'm so desperate for more accountability. This is what he said.
So he was tweeting after in a moment of the verdict, and it was like you're next, as in okay. I get it, but
I got it too. I didn't think he was like, "You're next. You about to get shot." Like, come on.
Somebody else is going to get offended by that, of course.
LeBron gets a little loose on Instagram though. I ain't gonna lie.
He's a militant brother. He's militant.
I ain't mad. I mean, he got enough money to be like. He got enough.
I can do that.
Yeah.
But true story.
And I know a lot of people come at Michael Jordan because but it was a different time. Michael Jordan couldn't really speak out as much as LeBron James could because it was just a different time. He had to be straight laced, but behind closed doors, he was,
Yeah.
He was doing everything. Can you imagine Instagram? Can you imagine Instagram back then?
Bro, in Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan days?
This is the thing. Fuzz. Like, do you remember Freak Nick?
I do remember it, of course. I've never went though.
I went to I told you, I went to like the last, it was like on his last leg. But could you imagine like some of these like joints? And you see the video, and it's like, there's my grandmom. My grandmom is back there busting it open for Uncle Luke.
That's my aunties.
What? That's my mom. Like what? That's what's going to happen these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what, like, this is what is going to happen. It's going to get really disgusting.
It's gonna be a lot of grandmothers out there with the tattoos on their necks and faces and stuff.
Bro, it's gonna be so many,
With
it's
big
gonna be
booties.
so many grandmoms out here. You know what? Listen, Fuzz, we have a special guest, man. We gotta bring him in because we
Yeah.
gotta ask him about this, man. Corey Holcomb is here. Corey, how you doing, man?
What's up, fellas? Good to see both of y'all.
Oh,
Good to be
man.
seen, not viewed.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
You know,
But
Yo,
Corey,
go
we
ahead,
were
Fuzz.
just talking about how back in the day Freaknik was cracking, and now like there's like in those days there was really no social media, so you can get away with the dirt. But nowadays we got, somebody's gonna be a grandma out there with tattoos on their face and neck and fake booty, and like they're gonna be a grandma. They're great aunts. Like, what do you feel about that?
Yo, man, I think they take it too far with a lot of this stuff, man, as they try to make it where people can't express themselves in no way at all. And I'm not gonna switch it up for real, because I'm glad I got a built-in audience. The people who love me, and they know what to expect when they come see me. But it's a shame that anything they can say you took it too far just because of something you said.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's right, man, because we can't live if we have to watch everything we say. And I can give an example. The dude who used to own the Clippers, I mean, we know we a dirtbag and everything, but if he at the crib talking to a girl and he wind up losing everything over that, that's pretty scary. Just think about that.
Yeah. Donald Sterling.
Yeah.
Donald Sterling.
Crib talking like he been talking. I mean, there was a lot of things that he did that shows that maybe he should have been lost control of the Clippers for that, but he lost control of the Clippers for what he said at the crib talking to some girl. Come on, man. Come on.
Now, how do you feel about Donald Trump when he was having that locker room conversation, grabbing by the cuckoo?
Right. All them guys is plenty of proof that they're bad guys. But if you're going to grab that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you running with? You know what I'm saying? Come on, dad.
Can you imagine the stuff that they can catch of you, like just when you in your house? Just imagine that. Like if you got fired off of something you said in your home, and I'm not going to Corey, the other day, I'm chilling, I'm talking to my wife, we kicking it, we just talking, and like I told Fuzz this, every time I talk, like I'm talking about something I maybe shouldn't be talking about, I always whisper. So I have a little baby, he's like almost 2, right? He's like a year and a half. I stopped counting the months. So we talking, he playing with we got a house phone, he playing with the house phone. 5 minutes later, doorbell rings. I go to the door. It's the cops. I'm like, hey, what's going on? They like, we got a call and it was a baby crying in the background. My little baby called 911. And the cops came. So who knows what they heard in the background of what we're saying? You just never know. Dude. And I was talking some crazy stuff. Like it was like some stuff it was just in the house stuff.
He's at the house.
Yeah. So it happens. It definitely happens, man.
Corey, explain your T-shirt first of all.
What does this say?
Shirt. It say "Little Lives Matter," and it got the little baby getting mama's stomach and all like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yo,
man,
he's scumbag, bro.
Hey, look, the truth hurt. I wouldn't have never killed my baby. Tell the girls who've been to Planned Parenthood that.
How many Planned Parenthood trips have you paid for, Corey?
I think I indirectly financed more than I can remember off the top of my head. More than I could, but I've been doing it before Planned Parenthood got established. We used to call them people in Chicago. You got to go see them people, them doctors. They be in little cheap suites they rented out, and they come back to Splendor, and it just be like that. It be like that.
You can tell Corey does not work for anybody.
Oh, he doesn't have
he
doesn't have a corporate gig. He doesn't have to report to HR or nothing.
No.
And you know what? It's like indirectly, if somebody wanted to bring drama to me, they probably could, man, because you know what I'm saying? Some of these places I work, they are considered corporate places, but I'm an independent contractor. You know you know, it's like, yo, I'm starting to realize TV, Hollywood may not be this thing that I get, because I'm just not finna take shots. I'm not finna switch up who I am. I'm not putting on no lipstick, no wig, none of that. I already know. So I came out here for Hollywood to be one of these guys, you know, in a sitcom or whatever. But I realized my type is really not a place for that right now. But maybe when I'm old, they'll do me like they did Red Fox. Because when you old, you're not as intimidating to them.
I get it.
But here's the thing, Corey. You think about it though. Like, you don't need Hollywood. Like, everything is online. You could do your own. You don't need.
But he's on one of my favorite shows. He's on Black Jesus. That's a Hollywood show.
And everything I ever got was a connect from somebody who knew me.
Right.
Like, that was somebody I knew who was like, Corey. I mean, Aaron Magruder, he knew me. A lot of these,
and you fit the character.
Yeah, a lot of these guys know me. Tyler Perry, Yvette Lee Bowser, all these people, they know me and they like what I do. They don't think I'm a bad guy, but you know what I'm saying? Hollywood is what it is, and I ain't mad at Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? But I got to be me because I'm able to eat in Los Angeles, California with this high rent with no Hollywood.
Yeah. Corey, I was telling Q earlier, I was excited that you're getting on with us because one of my favorite jokes I've seen you do, and we were at the Staples Center. Yeah, people were walking during your set, and this ladies were coming down the aisle, and you started rating them in real time, numbers between 1 and 10.
Right.
And I'm like, and you gave a girl a 6. I'm like, oh, she's better than a 6. But I started thinking, I'm like looking at her, I'm like, yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. I started second guessing myself.
If I gave her a 6, she was lower than a 6. I'm nice on stage. You're nice. A 6, that's kind of high for
you said 6. You gave her a 6.
Atmosphere, like at the Staples Center, you're going to see somebody's absolute best.
Yeah, doing beat weekend.
Get undressed, you'd be like, oh, this is 3.
That's hilarious. Yo, are you back out on the road now? Because I know, you know, Corona killed everything.
It ain't killed me. I ain't never stopped being on the road. Every since this Corona thing, well, not every since. I'd say maybe about we was locked down from March, maybe till about maybe July, August, people start trying to do shows again. And I was scared to go back on the road, man, because this is what I do. And I feel like with this Corona thing, man, you can't duck it anyway. You're gonna run into it. How are you gonna not run into it and you got on a cloth mask most of the time?
No, I got it. I had it in November. Fuzz hasn't had it. Have you had it, Corey?
I had it in October, and I was on the plane, and that's how I know them thermometers don't work. They was like, let me check your temperature. Oh, you're okay. I was like, well, them things don't work because I'm toe up on this plane. These stewardesses ain't working next week. I'm telling you.
No, you was a super spreader. You went on the plane knowing you had Corona. Like, F it. Well,
man, if I got it, everybody got it.
It's crazy.
Fuzz. I'm not going to go out by myself, Joe.
You going all out.
So you tell me.
He raw dogging the Corona.
Corey, what city were you in when you knew you had Corona, and when did you hop on the plane, and where did you go?
Coincidentally, I drove to Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona from LA. And man, I was so sick by that second night, I didn't even know how I was going to drive back. I was like, I can barely move. But I found a way to get the strength to make it back.
Turned a rental car in at the airport and got on the plane.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. So did you drive to Arizona so you didn't have to get on the plane to get COVID? Was it that thoughtful?
No, I think I got COVID by being on airplanes because I was pretty careful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you're on an airplane, man, everybody's sucking the same air, especially when you live in LA. You're on a plane for at least 4 to 5 hours sucking the same air everybody else got.
Yeah.
True story.
They just don't. They don't want to ruin the airline industry and say that, but that's what it really is, Joe.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's real. I mean, think about it. So Fuzz, you about to get it, and Fuzz try to say,
I'm not getting it
because he's in first class. You know, you don't get it. I said, Fuzz, come on, man. Fuzz, you're gonna. Hopefully, you don't catch it, Fuzz.
I'm not. I don't want.
Was it bad for you, Corey? Was like, you know, did you lose sense of smell or taste?
Everybody out there who says, I think I had it back in the day. No, when you got it, you know you got it because you almost are dysfunctional. And I understand why it will take out somebody who's older, because everybody can't live through that. Man, it was terrible. I felt like I got hit by a car.
Dang.
It was bad, but I got
Yeah.
through it. I was telling them, I thank God for all the nasty women I've been through. They helped me prepare for Corona. I can handle it. Bring it on.
Build your immune system up, huh?
Corey, what's your favorite city to go to that, you know, you like, oh man, I may have like 4 or 5 this weekend, man. It's about to get crazy.
Man, look, if I leave LA, which I doubt, because I love the weather out here, coming from a cold city like Chicago.
Yeah.
Right.
Weather. But if I leave, I'm gonna go to Texas somewhere, probably Houston or Dallas, where everything is affordable and it's
Down south. Get
Hey,
more bang for your buck.
Say that again.
Get more bang for your buck out there.
You know what's up, man? So many people do that, man. They move to Texas somewhere, man, where you can get you a mansion that's affordable. Out here in LA, a 2-bedroom house is crazy. You gonna pay $10 for that?
Yeah. No, it's ridiculous. Yo, you know what? My man was telling me Utah, like a lot of people are moving to Utah. Not a lot of black people, but a lot of people are moving to Utah.
No, I got a relative that just moved to Utah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing that's like the spot to go to. Like
100%.
Post Malone, a couple other people are out there. I could see Corey out there. That's a sitcom. Corey in Utah.
No, them girls in Utah too easy, man. Them girls who've been caught up in them little, what they call those people, them Mormons. When them girls break away from that, boy, they be ready to get down, boy. I ain't trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, Q, whatever happened to that girl who used to be your radio host?
Oh, K, you talking about K Fox?
Yeah, is she still with you?
Nah, I haven't talked to K in like 2 years, 3
I got
years.
to find her. I could tell it's gonna cost me. She ain't like the average girl. It probably cost me more than a couple of $100 to get her. But I was looking for her.
I give you her. I give you
her Instagram.
Her Instagram. Yeah, I'm gonna send you her profile.
Is she still in Philly?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her.
Okay,
I literally I saw her. I was like, yeah, I haven't talked to her. I'm about to send you her Instagram.
Slide in her DMs. Corey. Hey, Corey, is it hard for you to date because you so openly opinionated about what you feel about dating and women? And
man, listen to me, guys. This is something that I want y'all to definitely trust me on this. And anybody who's watching this podcast.
Are you serious? About to say you're serious?
I'm finna give you something real. Guys who seem like they have not been captured. Guys who seem like they are drama. Guys who seem like, it's a lot to them.
Mm-hmm.
Women like those guys because they think they can fix us. Yes. And it always starts out beautiful. And I just laugh because they think they're about to convert me, because sometimes a lot of them are beautiful, but they always wind up ending the same way. Kiss my ass.
You can't be changed.
Hey, but not by no girl who want me to be what they want me to be and do what they want me to do. And I love the ladies, man, but I'm here to tell you, man, I always let them have fair warning of who I am. I'm not finna be with one girl. It's just not gonna happen, because I don't want to get caught later on in a situation where you act like you don't know. So,
because I told you what it is.
A lot of beautiful women who think they can change me. Maybe they think I'm not attractive and he just needs to be pat on the back. But no, I always wind up being who I am. And later on, they get mad at me for being who I am.
Damn. So do you agree?
Yeah,
do you agree with Kevin Samuels? Do you watch Kevin Samuels?
I watched. I don't really watch him that much, but I've seen a couple of his clips. They starting to be all over the internet.
Yeah.
And I think he's funny, but I think he preys on the weak.
Right.
He preys on the weak. He had the girls he have up there. I'm like, nah, that's set up. You ain't interviewing. It's
the right one.
Got they stuff together and look good, and I don't see a lot of them on his show.
Yeah, they probably smart enough not to talk to him.
Say that again.
They're smart enough not to talk to him.
Yeah, but there's some girls out here who are prepared to talk to a guy like that. I mean, he couldn't I ain't trying to hate on his hustle. It's his hustle to with interviews that make it look like he win. But he couldn't bring that to everybody. Trust me.
No,
hell yeah. No, let's go back, Corey. You said you tell women up front, like, yo, you're not changing me. And they're like, yeah, whatever. Do you ever get some when you like, all right, I get with you, I'm about to go over such and such's house, and they start feeling like, no, I thought you were just saying that. Are you, I'm. What are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? You ever get that kind of role?
It happens occasionally. My screening process, I'm very proud of.
How's that?
Break it down for us. See, you about to help some fellas out here.
Well, I mean, the instincts God gave me, I always thank him for that, because a lot of times I'm not jammed up like the average guy, because I weed out certain people. And most of the time I know what it is when I'm getting with you. But one time when I told this girl, hey, let me call my girl and tell her we going to the movies so she know where I'm at, her mouth dropped. Like, what are you talking about? I was like, there's a girl that is ranked supreme over everybody. I mean, like, she's the one. And I let her know everything I do. She know I'm out with you now. And that girl was so offended that I gave that information to her. Meaning, like, she was mad I even told her the truth. And people like that, I already know. You're not going to last with me. You're just going to wind up cussing me out. Because I'm going to tell you some things that I want to see your reaction when you hear it. And it's true.
Man, you should do a dating show, dog.
You should.
Q, go ahead. Let's set it up, man, because I really do believe, man. You've seen me perform.
Hell yeah.
I both, man. Look, I've got something to say that's different. What Kevin Samuel does, I respect that, but I'm telling you, they not out here like me. I done seen it all. I done been up under some of the greatest, like Gorgeous Dre. Y'all know who that is? Oh, my brother from the streets who used to be out there in the game pimping. I have been schooled by some of the greatest, and on top of that, my mind works the way it works. And ain't nobody seen nothing like this, Q. Let's set it up.
Come on, listen, let's do it. Have you ever dated a woman just like you?
I can't say I ever dated a woman like me, because women, even the best of them, sometimes their emotions just take over. And some of them, fortunately for me, I've met a woman who's in 100% control, and she actually gets mad if I don't tell her the truth. Like, sometimes I'll hold back something because I don't want to necessarily say it. That will make her mad that I held back anything.
Really?
I found somebody special in this world, and I'm so proud to know her. Not because we together, just wow, I never met nobody like you. And it's because she's learned a lot and has been schooled by people in the streets that really know what's up. All that stuff you learn in school, man. I mean, it's cool if you want to get placed at a job, but out here in these streets, man, it's some things a lot of these ladies need to know. And the way society is set up, they make sure that the ladies don't know what they need to know. That's why most Black communities are fatherless communities, because the ladies don't know what they need to know. And when they hear it, they mistake it for disrespect or bad intent.
I love it. Because listen, our producer is backstage, and she's like looking like this, like, what does that mean? What do you just say?
She don't play that.
Yeah,
she don't play that.
What do you think about Lori Harvey? Lori Harvey, she's dated a lot of people in Hollywood, Future, Diddy's son allegedly. Now she's with Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is, he's one of the biggest movie stars out there. Clearly one of the biggest Black movie stars out there, and he's claimed her publicly. He says he's very happy. You say what, Corey Holcomb?
I'm saying this must be a publicity stunt, because you've got to know if a girl will date a boy and his father, that ain't you hold up in the air, man. That ain't nobody you hold up in the air. And this dude, Michael B. Jordan, the way he comes across from his roles in television, you would think he's intelligent. But if he's really into that like that, it's really scary. I pray for the brother, man. If this is real, you for real? Oh, man, son, I ain't know. All you can do is he make it through it and still has enough intact to regroup his life, because those are not women you cuff, man. Those are not women you.
But why not? But why not, Corey? Why can't he have a change of heart? And
everybody needs love.
She want to settle down. Maybe that's her thing. Like, she was out here wilding.
Hey, look, if that girl,
I'm not even saying she wilding.
If she changed up who she is, I wish them the best, man. But like I say, man, I go off instincts. If a girl, first of all, I don't care who get mad at me. This dude, Diddy, Now, I ain't got nothing. I don't know Diddy, but I just don't know a lot of people around Diddy who made it through around him successfully. And that's just not what I go off of. When I found out he would mess with a girl that was, with his son in any way, that just made me be like, that's not the type of guy that I would, if I ever saw Diddy, I would never be disrespectful because I'm not that kind of guy, but I'm the type I'd say what's up and keep moving because people like that, man, they scare me. People like that scare me. If you mess with a girl that was around your son like that, yo, dude, you off the chain. I'll get called off the chain, but somebody like that, you like, did this really happen? Yo, out of all the girls in the world,
you want to pick with the son.
Son, you did a shame.
Well, you think maybe she made a pass at him back in the day? It's like, the same kind of scenarios you see on like a Pornhub or X videos. It's the son, father, let's get out. You know what I mean? Maybe it's one of them things.
Hey man, if you blame the girl for what you did, you know what I'm saying? You weak, man. You weak. Everything I do, it was all on me. I done messed with girls who I knew didn't mean well by me. And anything that happened, I laughed at it because I knew that girl ain't never meant me well. It's on me.
So you take the blame.
God
you take
did
the blame.
not give me the type of mind where I'm walking around here blind. I know what it is. When I'm in your presence and I watch you talk, I know what's up. I thank God for that instinct. I know what's up. Trust my instincts.
Have you ever seen some of your homeboys? They like, yo, Corey, I found her. She's the one.
Yeah.
And they bring her around. Corey, I'm about to propose, and you see her, and you just know she ain't right. Has that ever happened?
Yeah, and you can't say them people, man. My brother in that situation, my brother, he 2 years older than me, and I love my brother, but I feel like my brother is surrounded around a whole bunch of women that don't mean him well, and including his wife. And I don't care if she get mad at me if she see this. I don't trust those women. This is her. I think my brother is her third husband, and on top of that, one day my brother's baby mama, who left the state with his kids to go start messing around with this dude who ran through her. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, my brother's still cool with her. And I'm like, how do you have these people around you, bruh? And what do you think, they're your friends? And he get mad at me because the girl had put him on child support and he didn't know it, because he was getting the letters in the mail, even though they lived together. I was like, that girl put you on child support. He was like, man, that's my girl, man. We live together, man. Don't be saying stuff like that, Corey. What's wrong with you, man? And I was like, I'm telling you, that girl went down there and filled that paperwork out to put you in the hole. And he wouldn't believe me. So now, even though he knows that's what happened, he still acts like I'm the radical.
But what about what's going on with the current, the wife now? What do you see that's going on with that relationship?
Oh man, she's a real bad guy, man. She was at the first of all, I came all the way out from California, and me and my wife didn't even have seats. They had to find us a seat.
Well, for the what?
I'm saying it was bad.
Hold on. They didn't have.
I didn't say nothing because my brother is too sensitive. And this is the thing that really pissed me off at the wedding, where I had to bite my tongue off. They had a mic with people coming up saying things. And somebody on the girl's family was like, we didn't know what to think about Mark because, you know how these guys are out here. And I wanted to stand up and yell, that bro been married 3 times. But it would have hurt my brother's feelings. So I just had to let it ride.
So you couldn't even give him no remarks.
You just got to be there for them when they fall.
Damn. Do they have any kids?
Say that again?
Do they have any kids together?
No, I think that she was too old to let another one fall out there.
Okay, dog. Okay.
You got to get the stove fixed.
Dealing with an old General Electric, huh?
She got a microwave from a secondhand store.
Twist knob.
Right. So it don't heat the coffee.
Oh, Corey, okay. Do you like when you doing your thing? Do you like younger women or older women? Do you like seasoned or rookies?
I don't have a preference with age. I like people who are of morality. I like people who you can sit down and have a conversation with. Even though I'm a savage and I might mess with somebody who's no good altogether to get what I want up out of them, I still don't like to kick it with them. Because I had a girl, she used to always be mad because I never take her on the road or nothing like that. And I'm like, yo, I can't take you on the road. I gave her examples of things she did, and she act like I was just making this stuff up. And recently, she did something scandalous to me again. And I think it's that cutoff point now. Like, man, you just can't get it together. But I'm just saying, I don't have an age. I have a morality limit. And the girls with no morality I mess with, you're kept at a distance. You go places like Chipotle. You know what I'm saying? And Chipotle got some good food.
They do.
Okay.
They do.
Black beans.
Can't be out there on the road with me. I be doing boss things on the road. I can't have you out there shining with me.
You Chick-fil-A.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ain't going to Steak 48. You ain't going to STK. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Wow, Corey, man. Corey.
In fact, that means you hold me back because I eat places like that. But when I'm with you, I can't walk in no place like that. You might blow your mind and have something to tell your friends.
Corey, what was the thing that she did that said, man, you know what? This is the last straw.
Yeah.
Yo, she got in touch with somebody that I love and care about, and she gave them information that she shouldn't have gave them about me. Like, you know, the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? But she did it to hurt somebody that I know. And I was,
that's not cool.
You evil. And I tell her she evil all the time. She ran up on some other girl that I knew at the club and said something slick to her. And I always knew that she had that evil, vindictive, I hate the world personality. But what I used it for, she was great. Hey, she was great for that, but not to be, it's like a dog you got to keep locked up in the back around company. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring them around other people because they'll bite. That's that girl. She can't be trusted out in the streets.
So you don't talk. So you don't talk to her no more.
I've used her again for something I wanted. It's just she knows. She feels the difference in me, and then she could cry at the drop of a dime. I was like, girl, you should start acting because she can make herself cry. Like a lot of girls fake cry. Like they had a look, I call it the crocodile tears. No, this girl know how to make herself cry. And for the next lame that believe in her, he is going to be destroyed. I'm here to tell you. He ain't got a chance.
Yo, Corey.
Damn.
Corey. Dude, you're like
a realist?
You're like Bernie Mac, man. And I know Bernie's from the Chi, right? But you are so raw. And so more people we gotta get something together. We got seriously dating show where you just telling the absolute truth with Corey Holcomb.
I love it. That's it.
That's it.
We're gonna do it. Done deal.
Absolute truth.
And Corey been working on music too.
What?
I'm actually proud of it, man. I feel like I got some stuff that is just like I've learned how to take what I do like right now and what I do on stage and write songs about it. And I love the shock value because this past week in Dallas was the first time I performed live on stage. See, I'm shy to perform live because, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I could do anything but sing in front of people.
And you did it?
I broke the ice.
Can you send me that video?
What's the name of the song?
I got a lot of songs. I've wrote 27 songs so far since the pandemic started because I couldn't do comedy. So I just sat down and started writing, and I feel like all my songs are things that make people go, yo. I was in Dallas and the DOC came to the show.
I love him.
Cool brother, man. I had never met him like that. I saw him backstage one day at something that happened in LA, but I got a chance to talk and kick it with him. Man, cool brother. DOC, I love you, man. But yo, he was like, who wrote that song? And I was like, I did. And he was like, oh, okay, because that's what he does. He writes.
You're a writer. Yeah, he top line. Hell yeah, he the one.
I'm just looking. I feel like somehow something gonna happen where it's gonna lead me to where I'm trying to get to. That's why I never worry about it. Because meanwhile, I got the comedy stage, and that take care of all that.
You and I have been talking. We've been missing each other, but you know, I'm in LA, so I'm home for a second.
Let's make it happen, man. I ain't never worried about you, man. You always show me good intentions, man. I love it. I'm glad I know you, and I'm glad my man Shiz, who used to cut my hair, introduced you.
Yeah. Oh no, Shiz, great dude, man. That's Philly right there, man.
Day.
Listen, Corey Holcomb, dog. Listen, he's on the road. May 6th, you'll be at Helium Comedy Club in Buffalo. May 6th, May 7th, May 8th in Buffalo. You'll be in Bricktown Comedy Club, Oklahoma City. That's May 14th and 15th and the 16th. May 28th, Indianapolis, you'll be in the Helium Comedy Club. Oh, man, dude. When you coming to Philly, bro? When you coming back?
I don't know, but you know what I'm saying, man. Every time I come to Philly, man, the city always show me love. All these major cities, man, you know what? People know me, man. I get to eat and put money in the bank by whenever I show up at these major cities, man. Even the smaller cities, but I'm saying like major cities, Philly, New York, Jersey, all these major cities, man. The streets come see me, man. If the streets love you, you ain't got to worry about nothing else, man. They gonna see you. I promise you that.
You're right. No, that's real. That's real. Listen, man. Corey, thank you, man. Look, I'll be in LA like 2 weeks, man. We got to see you like face to face, bro. Seriously.
Hey, man, when you come to LA, do me a favor, man.
Yes, sir.
Call me for real, man. Q,
right.
You show me love, man, when I come to town, man. It's like I ain't even used to people being like that, man. It's something to it. You know what I'm saying? With people. Well, that might be another flaw in my character. I'd be skeptical about everybody. But man, look, I feel like you 100, man. I love both of y'all, man. I appreciate both of y'all.
No, man. Listen, man, we got nothing but love for you, bro. We definitely gonna see you, man. Can we get a Corey Holcomb, man? Thank you for stopping by, man. Listen, for us, we gotta get this together. What was this? What was the show? Absolute Truth.
Absolute Truth.
Absolute Truth with Corey Holcomb. Dating show. We're gonna produce it. FAQ LLC.
It's already done.
All right.
It's already done.
Good looking, Corey.
Let's get it, man. I'll holler at y'all.